Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and salam sejahtera. So we're going to continue our redox reaction under subtopic displacement of halogen from its halide solution. So what is halogen? Halogen is the other name for group 17. And what is halide? Halide is the ions of the halogen. So this is the list of the halogen. We have chlorine, bromine, iodine and astatine. So what is the halide? Halide is the ions: fluoride, chloride, bromide, iodide and astatite. So for halogen, as we know, fluorine is more reactive than the other halogen. So when we going up, okay, so it is more reactive. This is more reactive halogen. So in redox, what going to happen for the more reactive halogen, it is easier for the halogen to accept an electron. So fluorine easy to gain electron compared to chlorine, and chlorine easy to gain electron compared to bromine, iodine and astatine. So meaning that what happen bila dia easy to gain, easy to accept electron, so dia meaning that this halogen easy to be reduced, okay, or undergo reduction. Okay, so because it is easy to undergo reduction, so this halogen, mana halogen yang more reactive ni, so dia dikira sebagai stronger oxidizing agent. Okay, whereby for the halide, okay, so sebagaimana kita tahu, the redox reaction is complement each other. So kalau ada oxidation, mesti ada reduction. So kalau yang atas easy to gain electron, so maka kali ni for the halide, yang bawah which is the halide, which is astatite, is more easy to donate electron. Okay, so this one more easy to donate untuk yang bawah. Kalau halogen more reactive, yang lebih atas more easy to gain. So because it is more easy to release electron, so the concept of release electron in redox, meaning that it easy to be oxidized or undergo oxidation. Because it is easy to undergo oxidation, so this halide, the bottom halide, will be stronger reducing agent. So dia complement lah, melengkapi. Yang atas for halogen stronger oxidizing agent, yang bawah untuk halide stronger reducing agent. So what you have to know is just memorize the list: fluorine, bromine, iodine and astatine. Look at the first one, kita ada chlorine, and then kita ada halide, bromide. So apa konsep dia? Yang atas, makin ke atas dia more reactive. Okay, so what the more reactive halogen can do, yang more reactive boleh tendang yang bawah dia daripada salt solution. So here we have the chlorine, okay, chlorine, and then halide we have bromide. So this is the bromide, bromine in halide, bromine in salt we known as bromide. So mampukah chlorine menendang keluar Br daripada KBr? The answer is yes. Okay, why? Because chlorine is more reactive than bromine. So what happen? Chlorine akan displace bromine. So it will be potassium chloride and bromine will be our product. Why this can happen? Because chlorine is more reactive. It's more reactive than bromine. How we know? Yang ni nak tahu, kita kena hafal lah susunan dia. So fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and astatine. Because chlorine is more reactive, so chlorine is easy to accept an electron. So bila chlorine easy to accept, maka dia yang akan masuk dalam solution, dia tendang keluar bromide menjadi bromine. Okay, to make you understand about this is the experiment to investigate the redox reaction in the displacement of halogen. Okay, so because the halogen punya color ni lebih kurang sama, So what we'll do, kita akan prove or identify the halogen menggunakan confirmatory test. Apa dia confirmatory test dia? We will add with the organic solvent, which is 1,1,1 trichloroethane, CH3CCl3. Okay, so what we do, we add the chlorine water into the test tube, and then we add the 1,1 trichloroethane, shake well, and then we observe the layer. Once we add with 1,1,1 trichloroethane, we will get 2 layer. Upper layer adalah warna asal halogen dalam aqueous, and then bottom layer is the color of halogen in 1,1,1 trichloroethane. So for this, we need to memorize this table. Okay, we have to memorize this, meaning that if we have chlorine in aqueous solution, the color supposed to be yellow. So aqueous is the upper layer, and for the bottom layer, it is in 1,1,1 trichloroethane is also yellow. Okay, if we have bromine as our halogen, so the color will be brown for upper layer, and bottom layer also brown. If iodine, brown and purple. Even though brown and brown, but because organic solvent is dia macam likat sikit, so the brown color will be much more darker than in aqueous solution. But what I want you to bear in your mind, this 1,1,1 trichloroethane only detect halogen. So this is only detect halogen, not halide. Okay, dia takkan kesan halide, dia hanya detect halogen. Okay. So what is the function 1,1,1 trichloroethane? Okay, is to detect the presence of halogen. What is our halogen? Either chlorine, bromine or iodine. Okay, state the halogen that can displace chlorine from potassium chloride. So if we have potassium chloride, ada tak mana-mana halogen yang boleh keluarkan dia? Syarat dia kalau nak keluarkan dia mesti that halogen located above chlorine lah, more reactive. So the answer memang chlorine paling atas. So the answer for A, there will be none. There is no halogen yang mampu tendang keluar chlorine. Kenapa tak boleh? Sebab dia dah memang paling atas, so tak boleh lah. How about B? B that displace bromine from potassium bromide. So which halogen yang boleh mengeluarkan bromine daripada potassium bromide? So look at to the list. Bromine atas dia ada chlorine, so the answer is chlorine, Cl2. Okay, and then C, which halogen that can displace iodine from potassium iodide? Okay, so look at to the position of iodine. So iodine atas dia ada 2 lagi halogen. So siapa yang boleh keluarkan iodine daripada potassium iodide? Semestinya more reactive halogen is either chlorine or bromine. Okay, so look at to this example. We have bromine and potassium chloride. Okay, bromine added into potassium chloride. The question is, mampukah bromine displace chlorine in potassium chloride? To get the answer, you have to know the list in group 17. So kita ada chlorine, bromine, iodine and astatine. So what we can see here, this is bromine. Dia cuba nak keluarkan Cl. Okay, so what we can see, Cl ni duduk atas daripada bromine. So makin ke atas, dia supposed to be more reactive. So boleh tak bromine nak tendang chlorine? Jawapannya cannot. So kalau cannot, apa yang ada dalam test tube? Because there is no reaction. Okay, so maka kekal lah. Produk tak ada, so maka yang dalam tu kekal lah bromine and potassium chloride. So bromine is brown. So how can we confirm yang in this reaction ni in this sample ni we don't have any reaction. So kita akan addkan dengan CH3CCl3 which is 111 trichloroethane. So apa dia boleh buat? Dia boleh detect halogen. Apa halogen kita? Halogen kita tetap bromin, bukannya klorin. So macam mana kita nak bagi tahu orang memang tak ada reaction pun? So kita kena buktikan. Macam nak buktikan dalam tu ada bromin, kita kena add dengan 111 trichloroethane. So based on our knowledge, ni kena hafal lah. Kalau kita ada bromin, upper layer is brown, bottom layer is brown. So what we're going to see here, upper layer is brown and bottom layer is brown. So it is matched with the observation before this. So confirm lah there is no reaction for this sample. Okay, now look at to the next one. Another sample, we have chlorine. Okay, chlorine plus with potassium bromide. Okay, mampukah chlorine displace bromine from potassium bromide? Okay, to answer this, we have to look at to the list of group 17. So fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, and astatine, makin ke atas dia akan jadi more reaktif. So what we have, kita ada chlorine, cuba nak tendang keluar bromine daripada potassium bromide. So who is more reactive? The answer is chlorine. So boleh tak dia tendang bromine keluar? Jawapan dia boleh. Bila dia tendang keluar, maka dia akan masuk dalam solution menjadi potassium chloride, and bromine menjadi bromide menjadi bromine. Okay, so from here kita kena prove this is redox reaction. Okay, macam mana? We can check based on the oxidation number or half equation. Okay, let's say I nak buat based on half equation. So kita akan pilih siapa yang berubah lah. So kita dah nampak kat sini yang berubahnya adalah chlorine. So dia bertukar menjadi Cl. What is Cl? Chloride. Chloride, potassium chloride, dalam tu ada chloride ion. Balance, we have 2. And then how many electron? Is 2 electron. Where to put the electron? Electron mesti berada pada bahagian yang lebih positif. So belah kiri 0, belah kanan negative 1. So they will be at the left side. So based on the principle of HALOGEN, gain, loss, increase. So chlorine gain the electron. So bila dia gain electron, so meaning that this is a reduction. Okay, whereby another one, siapa yang berubah? Berubah adalah daripada bromide turns to Br2 bromine. Balance the equation, put 2, and then how many electron? Also 2 electron will be on the right. Okay, so what happened? This time bromide lost electron. Bila lost electron, this is oxidation reaction. Okay, so observation, colorless solution turns to brown. Colorless ni yang mana? Colorless ni adalah potassium bromide. Why is turned to brown? Because is it because of chlorine or bromine? Okay, tengok pada half equation. Just now we have potassium bromide, it is colorless, and then after that in the test tube kita ada potassium chloride and bromine. Kalau halide ni memang dia colorless, so this one is also colorless. Okay, colorless, and then bromine is brown. Okay, so brown dengan colorless kita akan nampak brown lah. So observation dia, colorless solution turns to brown. Why colorless solution? Because before this, yang colorless tu adalah bromide ion, yang brown tu adalah bromine molecule. Okay, kena tulis perkataan molecule, ion pun wajib. Who undergo oxidation? Refer to our half equation. In our half equation, we already mentioned yang berlaku oxidation adalah bromide ion, Br negative, or we can say potassium bromide solution. Explain. Bila explain, guna prinsip HALOGEN. So I have 2 option. Number 1, I bagi reason because bromide ion lost electron. Okay, bila dia lost, dia jadi apa? Bromine molecule. So we need to mention before dia adalah bromide ion, after dia adalah bromine molecule. Jangan terbalik. Br2 molecule. Br negative bromide ion is not bromine ion. So if you write bromine ion, it will be wrong. Bila sebut ion, dia mesti bromide ion. And number 2 reason is because oxidation number for bromine increase from -1 to 0. Who undergo reduction? Just now we already identify it is chlorine water. Explain because, oh I'm sorry, because chlorine gain electron to form chloride ion, Cl negative, or because oxidation number of chlorine decrease from 0 to -1. That is the reason why chlorine undergo reduction. Apapun, make sure kita punya half equation is correct lah, baru kita boleh buat this explanation. Okay, how can we confirm yang sebenarnya betul-betul memang in our product is bromine bukannya chlorine? So kita kena confirm kan. Okay, how to confirm? Kita akan add a few drop of 111 trichloroethane in the test tube. Shake well. And what we're going to have? We're supposed to have 2 layers. The upper layer is brown and the bottom layer is also brown. Confirm the presence of bromine. So yang ni kita kena memorize the color. Okay. So this is the half equation. Okay, and then the ionic equation. How to get ionic equation? We just cancel the electron. So yang ni because electron dia both oxidation and reduction is already 2, so you just cancel, copy kiri sama kiri, kanan sama kanan, so you got the ionic equation. And this is the chemical equations, and then make sure it is balance equation. So settle for example number 1. Okay, so this is the experiment between the halogen untuk kita check ada ke tidak berlakunya displacement terhadap halogen dan halide. Okay, so the first one diberikan potassium chloride and bromine water. So kalau kita tengok Cl and Br, so Br ni below Cl, so Cl lagi power, lagi reaktif. So what happen, we can say there will be no reaction. So siapa yang ada dalam tu? Yang dalam tu kekal, bromine tetap ada. So there will be the bromine is still ada kat situ. Okay, so kalau bromine ada, bila kita masuk 111 trichloroethane, apakah warna yang kita akan nampak? So kalau bromine, brown and brown. So the answer is brown and brown. The upper layer is brown and the bottom layer will be also brown to show that we have bromine. Okay, so this confirmatory test. Second, potassium chloride added with iodine. So look at to the list. Bromine, potassium chloride masuk iodine. So masih lagi potassium, masih lagi chlorine lagi power daripada iodine. So do we have reaction? No. So apa halogen yang akan ada dalam tu? Adakah chlorine ataupun iodine? Disebabkan tiada reaction, maka iodine kekal ada dalam tu. So bila iodine ada, what is the color for iodine? Brown, purple. So there's mistake here. It is brown and purple. Okay, and then potassium bromide. Okay, second, potassium bromide is added with chlorine water. Tengok siapa lagi reaktif. Cl and Br. Cl lagi reaktif, so Cl akan tendang Br keluar. So apa yang akan dapat bila tendang keluar? KCl plus bromine. So what we have as the halogen, kita ada bromine sebagai halogen. So apa color bromine sebagai halogen? The color is brown and brown. Okay. And then potassium bromide plus with iodine. Okay. Br with iodine. So Br and I. Okay. So boleh tak I tendang Br keluar? So I duduk bawah. So jawapannya cannot. So bila cannot, dia akan kekal lah, tak ada produk, dia kekal reaktan yang sama. So bila ada iodine, letak 111 trichloroethane, iodine akan dikesan sebagai brown and purple. Okay. And then number 3, we have potassium iodide react with chlorine water. So look at to the list, Cl and chlorine and iodine. We can see chlorine is more reactive. So chlorine akan tendang I keluar. So jadilah KCl plus I2. So what we have in the produk kita, halogen kita iodine. So iodine keluarlah brown and purple. Okay. And then Ki, potassium iodide with bromine water. Mampukah bromine keluarkan I? Okay, bromine and iodine. Yes, bromine is more reactive. So our product will be potassium bromide and iodine. So sama juga the product bila masuk 111 trichloroethane, we got upper layer brown, bottom layer purple. Okay. Next, another example, potassium bromide and chlorine water. So potassium bromide is KBr plus with chlorine water. Check which one is more reactive. Br and Cl. Cl is more reactive. So bila dia more reactive, okay, so chlorine will displace bromine. So what happen? KCl plus Br2. So apa yang berlaku di sini? Cl2 chlorine is more reactive than bromine, not bromide, bromine. So chlorine displace bromine from potassium bromide. The idea here is perhatikan betul-betul, dia mesti chlorine more reactive than bromine, bukan bromide. Chlorine more reactive than bromine. So apa yang akan berlaku? Chlorine displace bromine, bukan bromide. So kalau itu tulis bromide, dia akan jadi salah. Dia mesti bromine from potassium bromide. Okay, make it balance to here. So half equation oxidation, check siapa berlaku oxidation, tengok siapa perubahan yang ada. So kita ada Br, KBr, kita ada Br negatif, bromide bertukar menjadi Br2, put 2 balance plus 2E. This is lost electron. So inilah dia berlakunya oxidation. Okay, and then reduction. Another one yang ada perubahan adalah chlorine turns to chloride, put 2 plus 2E. So what happen? Chlorine gain electron dalam prinsip redox. Bila gain, ini adalah reduction. Okay. So half equation oxidation kita dah jumpa just now. So we just copy. Okay. And then half equation reduction. Sorry. Copy this one. Okay. So this is half equation oxidation and reduction. Okay. And then overall ionic equation. we just check the electron. So electron dah sama banyak, 2 and 2, we just cancel the electron. Copy kiri sama kiri, kanan sama kanan. So 2Br negative plus Cl2 turns to Br2 plus 2Cl negative. So which substance is undergo oxidation or oxidize? So the answer is bromide ion, okay, or potassium bromide solution. The reason always sentiasa gunakan prinsip OHAN. Okay, so because bromide ion lost electron, asalnya bromide ion, make sure you mention bromide ion, and then dia bertukar menjadi bromine molecule. Okay, and who undergo reduction or reduce is chlorine water. Okay, because oxidation number for chlorine decrease from 0 to -1. Oxidizing agent dia mesti benda yang berlakunya reduction, so dia adalah chlorine water. Why dia adalah oxidizing agent? Because chlorine molecule, we need to mention the word molecule, is the electron acceptor. Tengok pada kita punya half equation, electron acceptor. Reducing agent is bromide ion. Why? Because bromide ion is the electron donor, penderma electron. So what is the conclusion? The conclusion is kita kena ingat the list of halogen, which one is more reactive, starting from chlorine, bromine, iodine and astatine, and then the more reactive akan displace yang less reactive halogen. And then the idea is kalau halide jadi halogen, halogen jadi halide, itu je pertukaran dia. Okay. And how can we confirm that the product yang kita dapat ni memang betul adalah bromine, the halogen, bukannya kekal chlorine ada dalam tu? Macam mana kita nak double confirm kan? Okay, kita akan run the test. So kita akan add 111 trichloroethane in the test tube, shake well, and 2 layer is formed. Because this is bromine, the upper layer is brown and the bottom layer is also brown. Confirm the presence of bromine. Okay, because 111 trichloroethane ni dia hanya boleh detect halogen. Halide dia tak detect. Okay. So that's all. Thank you.